What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Football Capital and welcome back to another Premier League review show. I am joined with Seba. Once again, another cracker of a Premier League weekend.
It was a stimulating 90 minutes at Old Trafford.
Stimulating. Yeah, that's right. Fantastic game at Old Trafford. Got everyone off their seats there.
That's what we...
The whole zero capacity.
That's what the game's about.
Yeah. What else did we have? We had
It was a draw centre.
electrifying goal-scoring affair at the Emirates as well. Aubameyang finally
back in form.
Finally off the mark. Liverpool pumped Fulham. The relegation battling Fulham. Liverpool pumped them. And Spurs and Palace, the top of the table there. Outstanding.
Thunderous.
4-4 draw. Harry Kane, all 4 goals. Son, all assists. Even assisted their goals as well.
Mourinho with 4 sideline runs.
Yeah, 4 sideline. And they even assisted for Zaha and all that as well, Son. So he's on like 18 goal assists this season.
Big week in fantasy.
Big week in fantasy. And as normal, Everton win.
Everton.
But guys, where should we start, Seb? Where should we start? Because
I reckon we just go to the first game of the week. It's probably the most sensible scoreline.
yeah, 2-1.
Actually, no, it's not because Leeds didn't cop 4 goals.
Yeah, but they haven't been copying goals. Let's go look at the last week quickly.
What, 6 years ago?
They won 1-0. They won 1
I guess
16 years ago. Back in 2001. Viduka and Harry Kewell on the score sheet. Alan Smith. Yeah. But look, Leeds United 1, West Ham 2. Now West Ham.
They didn't get
We're back. We picked them to go down. Moisey. What's he doing?
He didn't get... the big thing for them, I think, was losing to us and then coming back and winning the week after.
Well, if they could have got a point in that game.
They should have.
1-0 up. Hala was open goal when Sebi
got
stacked there. Looks like sniper. Looks like taken out.
Stadium.
I'm surprised VAR didn't step in and say, hey, check, have a look at it. But they've bounced back. They've bounced back against Leeds United 2-1 there. So not a bad result for them.
Well, did well to keep them.
And they're up there. What are they coming now? They're in the top half.
They got to be first.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. They're sixth position, 22 points, 6 wins, 2 draws.
20 points. 2 behind Chelsea.
Oh, sorry. Yep, that's right. Two behind Chelsea.
And look at their form. They only
1
lost in the last 5.
That was to United. And before that, they've probably won that few games as well.
Yeah.
Even against some of the harder teams. I know they remember like the Spurs. We saw against Spurs, they drew that 3-0 down.
Yeah. That's when it turned around for them, I'm pretty sure.
Possibly.
Didn't they draw against Liverpool?
I think Liverpool beat them 2-1 at the end as well, I think. I think City. They do something to City. They might have beaten City, but it's been a crazy season.
No, it doesn't matter.
You're right.
Check that loss from City. See if it was.
No, that was from the Spurs.
Tottenham.
But yeah,
Anyways.
it has been a crazy season. 2-1.
2-1, good win.
Yeah, good win there. Leeds got the penalty, 1 saved, and then the keeper came. Yeah, the whole. If you guys watch his penalty back, right? So, keeper saves it. Fabianski saves the pen, and it's been retaken because the whole millimeter heel is off the line, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's focusing on that moment when there's 25 players in the box. Everyone has run in like the guy's about to take the penalty, and the West Ham player is probably going to take it for him. He's already in front of him.
Everyone but the keeper's on the line.
Everyone but the keeper's on the line, and it's like everyone's complaining about this. And then when he goes to retake it, there's 27 people now because the managers are inside the 18-yard box. I'm telling you, and like he scores, and this is the problem. This whole penalty situation, it's just all over the place.
The
like
VAR has wrecked everything.
Yeah, I get it. Look, even back in the day, without VAR, it's if the keeper stepped off the line for a penalty, it was retaken anyways. But maybe it wasn't to the extent of you were a millimeter off. If you were way off your line, then it gets retaken. But it's always been if the player is if the players like on-field players run into the box and you miss, it's retaken as well.
Yeah.
So I don't get why they're just looking at the goalkeeper, where they should be looking at the players that are coming in. I remember maybe a couple seasons, was it last season? North London derby. Kane goes to take. Sorry, was it a Aubameyang? Aubameyang went to take a penalty and Laurie saved it, but it was like not Vermaelen. Vermaelen, yeah, it might have been Vermaelen was like literally gonna take this penalty because he cleared the rebound and he's already in front of everyone when the rebound came to clear it. It's like, how come we're not retaking it for them things? But
it's funny because they fixate so highly on like the offside decisions and all that, yet like this they'll let this slip and yeah, I don't know. They cherry pick. They cherry pick what matters in the rules.
Yeah,
it's stupid. But whatever, man. Look, we say it every week. We can go over this like every week. We can talk about this. It's nonsense. But it is what it is. And West Ham get the
points, and then we also had Wolverhampton. Wolverhampton down to Aston Villa. Aston Villa,
eventful game for a 1-0.
Yeah, I mean,
started off with a goal, didn't it? That was disallowed.
I'm not too sure, was it? I know the goal came at the end with the red card and all that, the whole penalty and all that.
2 red cards in the last 5 minutes.
Do you know what though? See that penalty as well, yeah? To me, it's like, I know the player knew it was a penalty, but it's just so unfortunate that their feet collide. Like he's not going for the challenge, he's not going for the tackle. Their feet collide. And right at the end, he gives away a penalty. And we seen a red card as well. Martinho, also Douglas Luiz, and David Luiz, as Rami likes to call him. 5 minutes before time, then 5 minutes after the 90th minute. Stupid tackle. Like, literally, whistle's about to go. Now you're out for.
I would put money on that being his first career red card.
Possibly, yeah.
Martinho, I reckon. But that guy doesn't. He's not a malicious player.
I don't know. I feel like he's got more. Just his name tells me like João Moutinho. I've got like so many reds in my career. But like, where does that put? Yeah,
kicks people in the Moutinho.
Where does that put? Like, look, 13th, Wolverhampton in 13th. Look at their form. One win in the last 5, and who knows what they've done before that.
It's like Skittles.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
And it's not the good Skittles as well.
But you know what? It's no Jimenez. We know how important he is to them. And he's out for a very long time with a very serious injury. Yeah, thank God he's all right. They're gonna struggle. They could keep falling down the ladder. They got no Moutinho for the next 2 weeks. Yeah. The players that got a lot of hype last season and the season before need to step up now for real, like Adama.
Yeah. Traore needs to step up. Neves, we barely seen him really get into it this year. Yeah. Neto's been okay every now and then. What was the other player there forward? Pedance.
Yeah.
He's been okay, but not consistent. They don't have that consistency. Yeah. They lost Jota to Liverpool, was one of their main players. Yeah. Lost Jimenez to Spurs at the start of the season. And he was involved. Sorry. What did I say? Jimenez. Sorry, they lost Doherty, which supplied Jimenez to, I think it was like 70% of their goals last year.
Yeah, that's retarded.
Yeah, it's a crazy stat. And then I mean, look at their form. They beat Arsenal, which was like, yeah, okay, you're given. Lose 4-0 to Liverpool.
Like facing the average.
Yeah. But look at their results, man. Like their results, like we're looking at the last 5, but you look at them all. One win.
It's almost a trip that they beat Crystal Palace a bit further down. That's like
a draw to Southampton. They lost to Leicester. Yeah, they beat Crystal Palace. Draw to Newcastle. Beat Leeds.
1-0 to oof.
Yeah, so they've had a tricky start, and then like
just all over the place.
Up and down, and I think that 13th of the table is exactly where they probably deserve to be with that form. But then again, they win. They win. They got Chelsea next. They win, and they're like 20 points, which is like level with going above City. They're level with Everton. Go to 6th and 2 points behind Chelsea if they beat them. That's like this is why the Premier League is fucked.
That's crazy.
It's absolutely crazy this season. And then it's like, here we go, Burnley. So who do we got? So if Brighton beats Fulham, which are at the bottom, they go above Arsenal. And then you got all these teams down here that could have just, Arsenal could end up maybe on goal difference away from the relegation battle. It's just crazy. It's just crazy what the season is this year. But there's Wolves, man. They're a bit disappointing from them.
Yeah. But I'm glad we don't have to we kind of do because they're right up there still, I guess, as shit as they're going. But I still remember watching their results every week. Going like, oh shit, they won
last season. Yeah.
So it's
and they're high, and especially up against us, they're pretty tricky to play.
Yeah. But
that was that. The first couple of games, Newcastle, West Brom, another loss for West Brom. Newcastle at home. Maybe not the easiest game for them, for Newcastle, but they did get the win at home. Especially, I think the fans were back as well.
Yeah.
At St James's Park, were the fans back? I'm not too sure.
2000 Gal scored a nice header. What a goal!
He's been after a while, He's been out for a bit.
Yeah.
He's been out for a whole.
He's not.
For a couple of months.
He actually used to play for West Brom as well.
Yeah, that's why.
He didn't celebrate.
But
he got man of the match. That's a bit much. Relax.
Yeah. Who else then? Who else?
Someone else scored.
Yeah, who?
He came off the bench.
First minute. Wait, did you see the what's flying V or whatever they were trying to do?
Who? West Brom?
You got to have. I can't find it. You got to look at the highlights. Off the kickoff, they had 7 players on the halfway line, in line with They go to
like an NRL kickoff.
Yeah, it was like an NRL kickoff. Literally, they've played it forward. They've lost possession, and then these guys just scored. Half the team's like. Yeah, it's just so weird. I don't know what they were trying there. Mighty Ducks.
They were there for the penalty.
I don't know. But it was the weirdest. Guys, go back. If you got Optus Sports, go just watch the first minute.
Yeah, 22 seconds the goal winning, I'm pretty sure.
Was it 22 seconds?
22 seconds that they scored.
But yeah, it was just crazy. I can't get the highlights up. Otherwise, we get a little copyright thing, But Optus Sports, if you guys want to hook it up and that, we'll be happy to.
We'll sponsor you.
Yeah, we'll sponsor you. I don't know what we'll give you.
No, you have to.
I got a fridge full of.
No, you have to go to the full game.
What? Just the? Oh yeah, I have to. Yeah. Oh, what is this? I can't even get the replay up. This is how hard it is.
Thank God. That's a no for the sponsor.
Yeah, that's shocking. That's shocking from Optus Sports.
But Almiron with a nice goal. The finish was cracker.
Yeah, good finish.
Go full and then full.
Yeah, then rewind that. Just to show you, just have a bit of a laugh because literally.
Mighty Ducks, huh?
Yeah, it was literally like the Mighty Ducks.
Copyright.
Gotta put copyright claims. All right.
Off,
Hold on.
They're still talking when they score.
They're still talking when they score. Give us a second, guys, because this needs to be shown to Seb. Is Billy, do you reckon, going to get sacked?
Yeah, he should.
Should, you reckon, or trust the process?
Yeah, the process of what, relegation?
They have been unlucky against United. They got unlucky.
Yeah.
So, okay, look at their lineup.
Oh, shit.
Maybe I'll get a screenshot.
Overload.
Maybe I'll get a screenshot and I'll put this up. Look at this. So you got like 7. You got 3 players in the back. This is Man United against Besiktas.
This guy's thinking, oh fuck.
This is like Man United Besiktas here. Just everyone up front, no defenders.
All out attack on FIFA.
By the time they do all that.
Take
so they've kicked off. Oh,
go back. I want to see him run.
You gotta go back. Jeez. All right, here we go. Half teams on the line.
Douche.
And they it's like, remember under 10, just kick it forward and then we'll regroup. And then it's just like
1, 2, 3.
Long ball. A-leg. He loses that little scorpion kick there.
Oh, good little ball.
And look, where's Luke Shaw? Where's Luke Shaw in the back there?
Yeah, you know what's funny though is that they overloaded on the right side and the ball ended up on the left and no one was there.
Yeah. Where's Luke Shaw in that one?
Yeah.
That's like Luke Shaw. I swear they've been watching Man United. But that was crazy. Lucky remind me of that one. That was.
Yeah, well.
But Newcastle early goal kept the lead for a while, and then they got one back, and then at the end, like you said, Gale with the goal.
Strong header.
And Newcastle, where are they sitting? So around that position where Wolves are, Crystal Palace. And what's the point? 17 points. There's 3 teams on 17 points, and with 1 win away from anywhere. Who they got? Leeds as well. So Leeds are just below them. So it's going to be a big game as well this week for them.
I think they'll win.
They could. But then again, Bielsa's side is very unpredictable. You don't know what's going to happen with them.
But that guy puts his team sheet out like 2 days before the game. So did you notice that?
Yeah, I don't know. Does it?
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't change it up.
No,
At all?
like he'll say it early, like because it's like usually an hour before the game that they release the
Mind games, mate. Mind games. Mind games. Like, is he
you,
really?
I show you my cards, I still win.
Yeah. But yeah, that was that. Who else did we have? Let's go back.
The next game was, I think it was the derby. Maybe we should save that one.
Save the most exciting
game. The game of the week.
Game of the week, the most exciting game. Where are we, man? What is this?
Fuck.
This is like they can't even get this right.
3-1. Crystal Palace, you know.
Right,
there we go. So Everton Chelsea. That's a surprise, that game.
Surprise. You reckon?
Surprise.
Like, okay, you told me this now, yeah. We speak about managers. Everyone, obviously we speak about Oli. Speak about Oli, Arteta. We talk about ex-players coming in and trying to take over. Very unexperienced, especially for clubs like Man United, clubs like Chelsea, clubs like Arsenal. For ex-players to come in and literally, you could say learning on the job. It's like they're doing an apprenticeship for the biggest clubs in the rural England.
Make this building.
And you got 3 managers doing a bit of work experience.
Yeah.
And like,
that's what
I believe, like, do you know what it is? Like, as bad as United are doing, and as bad as the memes are, and the outrage every week, we play our game in hand. Oli is above Lampard.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are. If we play our game in hand, if we win, it's against Burnley. But you never know.
We're not even going to beat Sheffield next week.
Yeah, but like you just say, if you look at it hypothetically, you win, you're on top of Chelsea. Chelsea bought all these players this season, spent big money on players like HAVERTZ, players like German Jesse Lingard, Werner.
Yeah.
And they're not performing. Like I was saying, if we bought Sancho, if you compare him to HAVERTZ, came from the Bundesliga, and he's performing like that, we'll be ripped apart in every single way. Everyone will come in, Sancho, this for a 20-year-old, you're paying this much money. He's not even hasn't even scored a goal, hasn't even done this. Like, but no one's saying it about Lampard's team because he's like the new Jurgen Klopp of the media. From what I see, like, do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, but from what I see on the outside, it's like
they give him shit. They do give him shit, like with about Mount and all that stuff. And
yeah, but it's not. It's about Mount. It's about he's like the teacher's pet. He keeps overplaying him, and then fans are upset. But that's just the fans. But why isn't Lampard getting ripped apart like Arteta and Oli? I understand. Okay, Arteta 15.
Yeah, Arteta,
but we'll get to them. We'll get to them. But like
the reason I think is because of the badge. We're the biggest club in the world. I know it sounds so stupid because we're so shit, but we're still the biggest club in the world.
But then
that's
like
why
now,
we get ripped every time.
Yeah, okay, I get that. But when you look at this manager in, this manager out, this the job is too big for Oli. But they never really say that about Lampard. We're literally above.
Chelsea's stadium hold like 10 people.
Probably half the fans used to be Leeds United fans as well. I get it. But it's not though, because they're both ex players, ex legends, if you want to say, of the club. Maybe not so much Arteta, but as in Lampard.
Everton legend.
Everton didn't even go for him.
Yeah,
when they had the option, that's a big club mentality. Let's get the manager. Let's get a manager that's won it all. Here we got guys on work experience. They're calling each other, hey. Did you do the team sheet this week? Let me copy your team sheet.
TAFE on Wednesday?
Are you going TAFE on Wednesday? Yeah. That is literally what's happening. And he's like, oh no, I got Champions League. Well, now I can come because Europa League is.
I can't come Fridays anymore.
Ollie's now going to pick up Arteta on the way to TAFE on Fridays in the Europa League. You know what I mean?
Straight out.
But it's just crazy. It's just crazy that Lampard doesn't get the same amount of stick that Oli and Arteta get.
Well, to be fair, Chelsea is still in the Champions League.
They're still in the Champions League, but it's like you're looking at the league, your league position. It's like, yeah, you're doing okay. You haven't beaten a team that's been in the top 10 of the Premier League. The top half of the table, Chelsea has not beaten a top 10 team this season. This is all papering over the cracks. You've got Silva, Chilwell. And the thing is, they play good games. Thiago's played good games. Chilwell's been okay, decent, scoring goals as well. You got, I know Werner's, obviously I'm taking the piss when I'm saying he's the German Jesse Lingard, but the same hype was built with him, with Werner in that World Cup. They said there's this new youngster, Werner. He scores this many goals in the Bundesliga. He's done this, he's done that, and failed in the World Cup. And he missed chances. Like last week, that chance he missed on the line, he could have walked it in. If that was if that was, that's right. Like if that was any other player at Man United, that's for, like remember last season? Martial, for example. But remember last season, the whole drama with the penalty, with Pogba missing a penalty. Then why isn't Rashford taking it? Yeah. And that talk over a stupid penalty in the media went on for a week till they played Crystal Palace. We got another penalty and Rashford missed it. But the whole week we're talking about why isn't Rashford taking it? Why is Pogba taking it? Rashford takes it and misses it. And how come no one's talking about things like that with Chelsea? Like
I still think there's a lot of people watch.
There's a lot of double standards when it comes to managers like that. But it's like,
but what about this? So I would say maybe the reason it doesn't get shit on as much is because I feel like when you watch Chelsea, they have like an identity and they do the little things mostly right. But then you watch us and it's a calamity, man. Like you can't compare it.
Okay. So you would rather have an identity and not get results, or get results and not have an identity?
But they're on top of us in the league. I know we got a game in hand, but we haven't played that. Like they're in the Champions League still. I'd rather be in the Champions League than not. True.
Yeah. 100%. You wouldn't want to be in the Europa League because of the whole fixture issue, and
because it's the second division of a competition. Yeah,
I understand that, but it's like everyone talks about performances and like, we're usually in the second half. United comes out and performs, but then you got if you were in Chelsea's position, 3-0 up to West Brom and they come back 3-0. To Southampton, you're up 2-1, 3-1, then you come back 3-0. If that is Ollie, there's outrage. If you're losing to Everton...
That is Ollie, though. Wait, to Southampton, we're down 3-0 already.
2-0. But we won. We won. I know we've been behind in every single game, but at the end of the day, it's a results business. But
neither are getting results. And well, not neither. But the results are this. Like in the Champions League.
That's what I'm saying. That it's the whole scenario is the same, pretty much. Yeah, it's the same. Look, Champions League. Yeah, all right, we fucked up. Apparently, we're in the group of death. Apparently, we weren't gonna make it anyways. From all you other supporters, United's out. Forget it. United gets knocked out. He's out. He's in Europa League. But you guys said it. When they're versing who Chelsea play? Some Kazakhstani teams, Sevilla. Who also they played teams that are Europa League teams in their Champions League group.
But they still got the results, bro.
Yeah, they got the results. Yeah, they are fair enough. They got the results in the Champions League. But then when they get the draw tonight, and they get Bayern Munich, and then you're gonna go to the Allianz and you're gonna get touched up.
They won a grand final there.
Grand final. This guy's calling it a grand final. You should be ashamed.
I'm saying they won a grand final there.
It's not a grand final.
I know, but it's
What is this? Australia A-League. But anyways, like I'm saying, like the pressure, there's hardly any pressure on Lampard.
Yeah.
Or is there? Or guys, let me know if you're a Chelsea supporter and obviously you watch the games more, you listen to the fans more. What's the chat about Chelsea? Is Lampard under pressure or is?
Imagine every.
And you know what it is. You know what it is as well. It could be the fact that the Chelsea fans back him.
Maybe.
Obviously, Abramovich backs him because he gave him the players. Maybe they're gonna give him time and say, "Yeah, this is your squad. All right, you did when he came in first transfer window. You couldn't buy players. Second transfer window, didn't sign anyone. But then somehow they got Ziyech and Werner before the window agreed.
Pulisic, same shit when they weren't allowed to.
Yeah, but they signed him the season before. So they signed him the window before, and they left him on loan to wherever he was. That's why he came in later.
Was that
yeah. So it was at Dortmund.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I thought
they signed him, but then a sign, and then they let him on loan. It was that loan deal back to Dortmund, and it's like, and then again, like you question some of his substitutions. Pulisic has been killing it. Doesn't play him. He's nowhere near the bench, and that's what I'm saying. A lot of the times, like the subs he makes are questionable. He always plays Mount. I don't have an issue with him, but the Chelsea fans are saying they're going to burn him out. You know what I mean?
Well, that's
But you got like Pulisic, who's probably like one of their best players. He can change the game, but then he decides to keep on like Werner. Werner, like I said, he's only scored the first goal once against Southampton, and they ended up drawing that game. But he's never really scored the first goal when it's actually mattered, and he's never scored the winning goal. He's always scored when it's been 3-0. Yeah. 4-0 or whatever.
He's not playing terrible though. It's like Giroud in the World Cup, bro. Like he was the starting striker for every game for France, and he didn't score a goal. Yeah, but tell me he played shit. He didn't. He played well.
Yeah, I know. It's not about playing shit. Giroud is a kind of different. It's a weird one with him. With Giroud, it's weird because he didn't score a goal, but the things he did off the ball and the way he held down the play and build up for everyone else to score.
Him and Griezmann, best partnership.
It's weird. He's a like, I don't know. He's in a different league when it comes to that Giroud a bit. But Werner, you didn't pay 60 million for him to make runs, him to dribble, and him to miss right in front of goal. You got him to score goals. You got him to score goals. Don't give me this chat about his running, because this is what these guys said to me about Lingard. Oh, your boy, all he does is run. He's good at the press. That's what this is what Werner's doing. That's why I'm calling him the German Jesse Lingard.
But he's got a couple assists and
he's got a couple assists. But how old is he? Jesse Lingard was scoring winning goals in the FA Cup at the same age. So don't give me this chat about this German Jesse Lingard. All right. Sorry, and I still got, you know what? Hey, I still got him in my fantasy. Werner. I'm still backing him. Yeah, I'm still backing him. But like the players, I don't know. They got Ziyech, who's been out injured. Very unlucky start to him. I don't know. It's a lot. It's a questionable for Lampard, but
I would say that Chelsea are looking better than United at this point in time, and I'd say that's why he's not as under the pump Lampard.
Yeah, but when they came to Old Trafford, they couldn't do us there, and we're at our worst.
It's one game, bro.
They lost to Everton. We beat it. We put 3 past them.
Yeah,
But Cavani, but Cavani, do you know what I mean? Like they drew to West Brom and Southampton. We beat them both.
Yeah, but it's like MMA maths. It's like one fighter beats this fighter, but that fighter beat the other fighter. That fighter beat the first. It's
Fulham drew with Liverpool, so Fulham are
champions.
Yeah, champions elect. Champions elect for Fulham.
Yeah, but that's it. Look, it's too complicated to narrow down to one game or
I get you. But like,
look at the overall.
I just want to say that Lampard needs to get the same amount of stick that Oli gets. Yeah,
I'd swap Oli for Lampard.
In what world, mate? What world?
I'd swap Oli for fucking Wayne Bennett.
Win us the title first after 10 games. Yeah. Well, guys, moving on to the next game. So, guys, the next game: Southampton 3, Sheffield United 0. Seba.
No surprises.
Sheffield United still without a win in the Premier League, and that becomes a Premier League record.
Well done, history makers.
12 games and no losses, 1 draw.
No wins. Lots of losses.
No losses, yeah. Losses. That's it. A lot of L's, 1 draw.
Southampton are all right this year, man. That was gonna be a comfortable.
Do you know what though? I would have thought Southampton there had to be a year that they always. Like seriously, the last maybe 5-6 years, they're always hanging around the bottom, and then the last couple of games the
great escape.
They make the great escape and they come out of it. But this year they're absolutely killing it. I mean, last year, and look, this is the difference. Like maybe not so much of a difference, but you look at club owners, you look at the managers and all that. You get a result like last year. They had 9-0 to Leicester City. Yeah. Which was like equal the record, that scoreline. And usually a manager will get sacked, especially the form that we're on at that time. So the form on top of a 9-0 defeat, manager usually sees the door.
He hadn't been there for too long at that point though yet.
No, right? I get it. But then like...
I'm just trying to remember.
After, like I said, bad form, you're losing 9-0, you think you're bottom of the table somewhere there, relegation zone, time to move him on. But they've backed him. They said, you know what, this is a little bump on the road.
It's half a season's worth of goals conceded.
Yeah. And look, they've backed him. They believed in him, and he's up there somehow. Well. If we look at the table, they Champions League spot.
4. Wow.
Champions League spot. Do you know what I mean? Their form, 1 loss. That loss did come to Manchester United being 2-0 up as well.
Oof. What a team.
Drew to Wolves. Then you got that 2-0 to Newcastle, 2-1 to Brighton. And yeah, they got Everton. They got Everton next. Arsenal next. Sorry. So that's
win.
another win for them. You know, another win for them, which puts them into could be third. Where are they?
Could be second.
Could be first. Yeah, second.
Liverpool's gonna lose to Spurs.
What's their goal difference? If they both draw, their goal difference is they'll go in front of Liverpool, not Spurs. But it depends if they beat. Yeah, they'll go in front of Liverpool if they beat Arsenal 4-0.
Hey, bro, why can't they?
You never know.
They got Aubameyang on their team now.
Yeah. So Arsenal's playing with 10, these guys playing with 12, bro. It's not fair. But look, they stuck with the manager, like I was saying, and they.
We gotta be realistic. Like they're obviously gonna drop off sooner or later. It's gonna happen, right? And like it sounds arrogant for me to say.
Yeah, but you're right, 100%. But look, only 12 games played. They literally need like 15 more points
for safety.
Safety, like that 40-point mark.
Yeah, they got ahead of them.
17 points,
and good on them because like they are an APL team.
Yeah,
Southampton to me are a traditional Premier League club, and they should be there. They should be comfortably 10th at the end of the season, comfortably.
Yeah, but then you look at some of the other teams that should be up there too. Like look at some of the teams that are below 10th position. You start off with Aston Villa, Palace, Newcastle, Leeds, Arsenal. Some of them should be up there. Sheffield United, we'll speak about them. No wins this season compared to last year. How well they were doing last year. And I said at the start of this season, when I think Romeo asked who would be a surprise team to go down. Although Sheffield are a new team that came in last year, but because they did so well, I did say, will they be a surprise shock if they go down after what they achieved? And look, they're dead last.
But it's what you said off camera to me. Their form went to shit when the fans couldn't come to the games anymore.
Yeah. So when the whole COVID, they were doing fantastic. Fantastic. And do you know what? Look, I think they even had a 3-3 draw with us last year with all their fans. Their home form was fantastic. It was absolutely fantastic. But once everyone came back from lockdown, no fans into the stadium, it went to shit. Literally, not even. Like, all right, the dream of Champions League was gone. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But even a Europa League spot, which, you know what, they actually did deserve. They actually did deserve a Europa League spot with the effort they put in. And they would have been like from Championship
huge season
to a Europa League. But then now it's like only one draw this season, all losses. And I've watched them play and I'm like, they don't do too bad. It's them. A few little errors, that 1 or 2 errors where they actually concede, where usually it's like, let's just say for United, compare us, it's like sometimes we get away with like Hala, whatever you call it.
Where he gets shot by a
sniper. Instead of making it 2-0, he falls down. And we'll speak about the derby where Mahrez, or like just these little moments where they miss their chances, teams against Southampton actually score. They got United next.
It's not good.
Now they're gonna win.
That's not good.
If you're gonna pick any time to get a win, it's probably gonna be against United.
Is that at Old Trafford?
No, we're playing away, so
thank God
we're winning.
Thank God.
But it's not looking good for West Brom as well. They got City, so the bottom 2 teams have got United and City.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, you'd like your chances after watching the game that happened the other day, but
okay, yeah,
I get it. They need to lift. They're in trouble. It's 12 games in, but it's no joke. They're fucked.
You know what? But they're like 3 games away from 16th, and like 3 games away from out of the bottom half. But their goal difference is shocking. Oh, actually, -16, 10, not too bad actually.
But West Brom look like a completely different team to Sheffield.
Yeah,
and they got the same. I mean, they're 5 points ahead, but the same goal difference. Oh, they must have got slapped a few times, bro. Wow.
Yeah.
What's Leeds?
Leeds are 14.
Lucky.
Oh, goal difference, yeah, -5. Yeah, it's gonna look. It's. I don't know. Can they pull off the great escape? You never know.
It needs to begin now.
Yeah, it needs to begin against United. Don't say that. Yeah. Not against United. The week after. The week after. Come on. You got 2 games this week. Rest everyone on Friday, and the next game play everyone. Would you do that? Can I just say? Not even trying to banter. Let me see these fixtures. Let's go to Sheffield United. Let's see what you're about. Let's see your fixtures. Let's see if we can do a little theory here. You're not okay. Here we go. Would you rest players against United to try get points against Brighton? And then you got Everton, then Burnley. So rest players against Everton again.
Yeah, but there's a week. There's a week there. There's a week between the.
These ain't 2 days, bro.
No, those are 2 days apart. Yeah. But 2 days apart. But then after the second against Brighton, they got a week to.
Yeah, but they got for like 3 days though. Oh, here they got another like 3 days break.
Yeah.
So you rest players for Everton, and then you bring them back for Burnley and try to get the win there, and then you're out of the relegation zone or just thereabouts.
I reckon just let United win
and then just play full squad against everyone else. Yeah, it's just crazy. And
we'll reverse them 10 minutes later.
Rest players against
that 1 month later,
bro. And look at their run.
Back. It's 1 month. It's literally 1 month difference.
Yeah. Usually because it's starting it again. I think.
Yeah, but what?
It's usually you play the team that you played last first.
Yeah, but then we have to verse the same team twice in a row. Wouldn't if that was the case?
Yeah, but but because I think we started the season late. I don't know, but usually it's like that. Remember last year we played Burnley in December, then we played in Burnley in January at the end of January.
Nah.
Yeah, I do because they always lose. Yeah, that's what I remember.
It's the time.
But look at Sheffield United, right? January, they hope they get break the bank transfer window because they got Spurs.
Pogba.
They get Pogba because they got Spurs, United, City.
Oh, that's not
West Brom. So the chance, and then Chelsea and West Ham. Yeah. West Ham's like a tough one now these days.
Big game.
You know what? I'm not feeling confident about these guys.
Nah, they'll be gone.
You reckon they're done now? Like, regardless or there's no resurgence for
they'll beat us
the United
this week,
game,
and then they'll go back to their ways, and that's it.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think. Someone has to get relegated. It's gonna be them.
Yeah. Even if
they're by far the shittest of the bottom three.
Results based.
Oh,
I think this.
I reckon.
You reckon
this year? Yeah. Like West Brom don't play too bad, bro.
You reckon they're better than Arsenal though? I've seen some bad performances from Arsenal.
Yeah, but look, Arsenal's not gonna get relegated.
Yeah, you're right. But that's
imagine they get relegated.
Championship, do another Leeds, but that was that was them. Who do we got? We'll leave the derby to the end.
Good.
We had Leicester 3-0 to Brighton. Vardy on the score sheet. Madison 2 goals. Vardy setting up both his goals, and then Vardy getting a goal from assist from Justin as well. 3-0 there. Actually, a good decent performance from Leicester. They stay up. They kind of take advantage of all the drop points around them, which is good for them.
Yeah, they're the only ones.
They're the only ones pretty much. Yeah, took advantage.
And West Ham.
Yeah, Southampton.
Oh, sorry, Southampton.
And West Ham won as well. But that's Leicester. They're still up there. Great result for them, I guess.
There's such a what a
yo-yo,
team.
Yo-yo, just one week.
Not so, but that's the thing is that they're not so yo-yo. Like you think after winning the league, then you're like, all right, they're going to be shocking from then on. But they kind of been all right. Like they've been
almost got relegated though after they won the league.
The year after,
yeah.
Well, yeah, okay.
But then they've been all right. No, I get ya. They've been all right.
I always think they're going to win.
But it's like when they versed West Ham, they got pumped and they 4-0, and then they're beating Arsenal. Yeah, I get it. The banter for Arsenal, but then you're beating Arsenal, and then like. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting to see, but that's a result there. Crystal Palace and Tottenham Hotspur. Now Spurs played before Liverpool.
Yeah.
Yes, played before Liverpool. So you think, let's put the pressure on, get themselves a goal, a good goal by Harry Kane. But what do you call it? Palace get one at the end.
Palace have been all right.
They have been all right this season. They haven't been too bad. Better than like the last few seasons.
100%. Yeah. Like you wouldn't expect them to get any points against Spurs, but good on them. That's a big point. That's a bit of a shake up at the top too. It's like Tottenham starting to look like actual title challengers.
Look, we did say, remember, we did say they had them big 5 games where they played,
and they did it.
Where they played Chelsea, Arsenal. They beat Arsenal, drew to Chelsea, and beat City,
drew Liverpool.
No, they're playing Liverpool tomorrow. No, they drew to Chelsea. They're gonna playing Liverpool this week.
All right, okay, good.
So they one draw and then they got this. This is one of the one that let them down before that Liverpool game.
Yeah,
and we did say if they stay consistent into them games, are they going to be title contenders? And You know what? It looks like they are, man. I don't see him dropping a lot more points because the way Mourinho's got him set out, once they go in front, it's very hard to come back. All right, minus the West Ham game, we just capitulated at the end.
That was
you haven't really seen it. I mean, last week against Arsenal in the derby, they got the 2 goals. I think even Arsenal were probably the better team in that game, but they just couldn't break him down, and it was almost like a training game. It's like, yeah, we'll just keep the ball. We don't really need to score. Typical Mourinho performance where you frustrate the opposition, where their plan goes completely out the window.
Yeah.
So, look, and it's going to be hard to verse a Mourinho team, especially where everyone's on board with him. I know him, Dele Alli don't get along. Danny Rose is not even in the squad. He's Tottenham's Ozil. Didn't even get a shirt number this season. Rosal. He's not even he didn't even get a shirt number this season. So I know Dele Alli's not happy. You saw in the Europa League warming up. Then he told him to sit back down. So I know he always has them players, but you can't deny he's top of the table.
That's it.
And then Liverpool played after them. They seen the result. Great chance to bounce back against a team who one win this season.
Yeah.
And have been pretty shocking as well at times.
Yeah.
At times. You know what, to be fair, 1 point for Fulham is a bit harsh. They should have maybe got all 3 points in this game as well. So Liverpool, I know they got a few injuries, but they've still been coping.
Yeah, 100%.
We said Van Dijk. Once Van Dijk gets injured, I think we said it here. Once he goes ACL tear out for the season, you're gonna struggle. And you know what? To be fair, even though they're champions and they should be doing better, like trying to retaining their title, they've been doing all right. You can't really yes, I think they should have lost this game. Another penalty, yeah. So before you talk about Bruno Fernandes and his penalties, Mo Salah has now equaled Jamie Vardy in 5 penalties each this season. Bruno Fernandes is only on 3. So stop chatting shit about Bruno. But they didn't capitalize. And now that apparently Jota's out for another 2 months.
Yeah, till February. So
another injury there. I don't know. I'm not sure how far Thiago and some of the other injuries are to come back.
But they've already got some of their players back, like Trent. They coped.
Yeah.
They got through the hardest part. They've actually been defensively better without Van Dijk, I believe, like goal conceded wise.
I'm not too sure about that.
I think it is.
I'm not too sure about that, but I don't know. I don't know the stat on that.
Actually, I think that's the case.
Maybe. So, look, Klopp's got them as a unit, playing like a unit as well. But they're home, a draw away. I think they're coming 16th if you look at the away record. So Arsenal has got a better away record than Liverpool. If you really look at it, I think the same with Chelsea, or Chelsea's just a bit better. See, that's another one, yeah. Chelsea top. If you look at the can't beat plays in the top 10, you look at their away record hasn't been the best either, and Liverpool as well. But
they're still first, bro.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't really say much as much as we want to give them banter that they're dropping points. It's like, but they're still first. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nothing else matters.
Yeah. Results. I'm telling you, results. Doesn't matter how you perform. Results. It's a results-based business at the end of the day. Don't give me this identity and all these fake IDs and all that. Ollie and Lampard just coming in with. Remember when you're 16 years old back in the day, the ID cards.
Yeah.
Half is peeling, the printing's off. The ink wasn't the best.
I think mine's like that now.
Still like that now, huh?
All that, my face is gone.
Yeah, that's definitely fake. You got your address.
That's McLovin.
But that was Liverpool. Arsenal. By far the greatest team the world has ever seen.
They beat us.
And it's Arsenal. Yeah, they did beat us.
They beat us. That was like the last good result.
Yeah, and penalty there from Aubameyang. And he scored again. So we all know who you are.
I know what you're going to say.
Our Instagram inbox has been getting pumped by this bloke. He tried to chat to me about Krispy Kremes. Yeah, Krispy Kremes, Crisco. Costco. Straight away, as soon as we got knocked out of the Champions League, was quick. Before the final whistle, the thing was just moving like that. And what did we tell him? You had the shits. When we said Aubameyang what's he done since he signed the contract? At least you can say he scored now since then. But yeah, Arsenal. What more can you say, Mr. Christopher Crisco?
The thing is that we weren't like the thing that like you said about Aubameyang is nothing like anti-Arsenal even. It's just a fact.
No, we just said, look, literally said when he signed the contract, where has he been? Where's their whole front three been? And you can't deny the facts because they haven't scored a goal since that penalty. And I don't even know before that when they scored in open play. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. They have not scored a goal. That look, I mean, but I think that let me look at that. Let me look at that.
But the fact is, Aubameyang is
definitely
a big player.
Four straight home losses.
Yeah.
Never in their history have they gone 4 home straight losses in like that ever. Yeah.
But the thing about Aubameyang is he's such a good player that is very obvious when he's not performing, and that's just what we're commenting on is the fact that he's not performing, and it changed when he signed the contract. Maybe I don't think it's because he signed the contract, but it just happened that way. Like, what can you do?
And it's not entirely his fault that he's not getting.
The results aren't his fault.
Okay, look, they scored at home against Wolves, but they did lose that game. They beat us away. They lost to Leicester at home. Look at that. But if you look at this, the last one, how many goals they scored?
October. 1, 2,
3, 4. They scored 2 goals. 2 goals.
Since Man City. Not even.
But since Man City, since October, they've scored what? 1 goal there. 2 goals since October.
Yeah.
That's like what, 7 games? 8 games?
Yeah, it's not good.
That's what I mean. It's like they scored that hardly any goals. Like Son has got more goals than Arsenal have. Altogether, combined. And this is what we're trying to say. We're trying to say since he signed the contract, what has he done? Not that he's not a world-class player or he's not a good striker. Hands down, he's one of the best strikers in the world. Hands down, because his record proves it. Every year he scored, the last 5 seasons, he scored more than 20 goals. Over 20 goals, even when he was at Dortmund. Golden Boot, almost last year, close. The year before was like equal with like Salah and Mane. And you can't deny the fact that he's a good striker, but where is he?
Exactly.
Where is he? Where has he been? Where's Willian? Willian played, from what I've seen, he played decent against Burnley. But where is the result? I don't think, and this is where's the identity and where's the formation, and you can blame this, but when you're not turning up and you're not getting the results, that's the one thing that matters. Like, yeah, they played good against Spurs. Ask an Arsenal fan if they care about their losing, but they played well. Ask them if they care if they played well against Wolves.
I know that.
They don't care. It's all about the result at the end of the day. I mean, even against Leeds, they were lucky to get a draw.
Yeah.
They hit the Leeds hit the post a few times. They were a player up.
Challenge.
Yeah, they had Pepe got sent off in that game. Another red card, another disciplinary.
How don't these players learn? I don't. And he was like, the ref was like practically holding Xhaka when he did it too.
Yeah.
The guy's just he's a clicker.
The referee first gave him a yellow, right?
Yeah.
So he probably did not see what happened, but there's VAR. There's cameras everywhere. Martial got done for less.
Pepe in the same team for the headbutt.
And it was less. Like he just put his head and the guy just dropped. Alioski just dropped. So it was less contact, less everything, and he got sent off. You put your arms on a player and you're going to get sent off. And do you know what? They started the second half well in this game. They started the second half good, and he pretty much just fucked it up for him. And then to top it off, Burnley, hardly any chances, and they get Aubameyang, your captain, flicking on the header for him. It was unfortunate. Yeah, it is. It's unfortunate, but
it sums up Arsenal at the moment. Like to have one player do something stupid like that, and then the captain score an own goal to lose the game. It's just.
Well, it's all just falling apart. Like all the off the field stuff, the whole issue with Ozil, it's still going on. Is he starting? Why isn't he playing? Why doesn't he rate him? Now you have Guendouzi and Saliba on Instagram. They're taking digs at Arsenal. Guendouzi's killing it in the French league.
And the German.
German league. Saliba, who knows what he has to do to get into the squad. Apparently, what I heard is Arteta said that as long as he's manager, he's not going to be in the squad. So it's already like, it's not even about being a good manager or your tactics. It's about just player management. He's already, and apparently David Luiz is falling out with him. This is another thing. David Luiz is having problems with Arteta. And like if you look at it, the whole thing with Xhaka was it last season against Palace, where the fans were booing him off, and then the whole threats and everything, and he was going to leave the club. He threw his shirt. He was going to go to Hertha Berlin, all this crap, right? Arteta comes in and backs him, goes, listen, I still want you to stay. I want you in the squad. The same thing with David Luiz. Shocking season, gives him a 1-year contract. So he backs him. So he backs the manager, and now the players that Arteta has backed are pretty much stabbing him in the back. Really, like he's backed you to go, like for Xhaka to go on the field and give me what you got.
Like for all
and this
money,
guy just ruined the game by putting his hands on the guy, choking him. Choke slam, like SummerSlam, bro, SummerSlam.
It's not like it was from one week to another. But it is betraying the trust of your manager. You can't do that to your team. Like Martial, when he got sent off against Everton, I was disappointed. Was it against Everton?
No, Spurs.
Was it against Spurs?
Lamella, when Lamella grabbed him and like there's no difference between what Xhaka did and what Lamella did, because he still grabbed him around the throat or something.
Yeah, I know.
Martial flicked him, like that flick from Martial was less what.
Was nothing, man. He was trying to get the fly off his face. But you just know what you can and can't do, and you know Xhaka is just, I don't know, like I said, he's a clicker, and he stuffed up. It's not good. He's not making Arteta look good by any means, and he lost his team the game. I'll say it wasn't Aubameyang's fault.
But does that frustration? Do you reckon that frustration comes from things that are happening within
at the club?
At the club?
Yeah, maybe, man. Because like you're on the field, you've had enough. It's like you're a different person when you're playing football. Like everyone, we all are. You know, just us. We play on a park, on a paddock. I don't even play anymore. You know what I mean? But like it brings something out of you. So, and it brings out your emotion. And this is what's happening. It's falling apart because something's happening every week, every day at training, and bro, Arsenal used to be the team that played the beautiful football. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I get that.
They're so far removed from that.
The thing is, right? Like I see a lot of clips of Ozil training, right? So Ozil is training with the team, but he's not even in the squad. Like not even on the team sheet for the squads. Europa League, Premier League, none of it. So in training, you're playing with you're playing with Ozil that's giving you all these balls. You're doing the flicks, 1-2s, and
scoring,
and everyone's killing it in training, and then it comes to the games, and you got Xhaka. It's just a static midfield. Nothing's happening. Nothing's moving.
Can shoot from 40. That's it.
Yeah, that's about it. But then, like, I don't get it. It's like, why are you letting Ozil train with the team where everyone's getting G'd up? Yeah, you're saying, oh, yeah, this player trains well. Maybe because Ozil's making him look good in training.
Yeah, that's right.
You got, like, a lot of... And, like, if you really look at... I know a lot of the Arsenal fans have had enough.
But really... Arteta. They kind of got Arteta's back.
Not anymore. Yeah, it's slowly changing now. Right. They do understand that it's not Arteta's fault that he's in this position. The board are...
It is a bit, though.
The board are mostly to blame, but Arteta does pick the team at the end of the day. What the players that he puts out.
To me, I see no difference in an Arsenal under Emery or Arteta. It's the same shit. That's what honestly I believe that. I believe from the beginning. There's
what, like 9 players that are still here from Wenger's reign. So 9. I think there's about 9 players that are still here at the club.
That sounds like a big number. Really?
I think so. So you got to look at the
falling apart there as well at the end.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But you look at the players back then, even under Wenger, weren't good enough. Like a lot of the fans do not want to see Bellerin ever again. Yeah. Last week against Spurs, like the way when Son scored that goal out of position, they tried to track back, and then he got spun around. Hector Bellerin was doing these ones when he went top corner. It's not even, I'm not even taking the piss. Hector Bellerin, he was like doing the pirouettes.
Yeah.
And he just seen that ball going in the top corner, like we're out of position, everything. Like, I don't get it. He's not good going forward. He's not good at defending. He can't even do a throw-in. He can't even do a throw-in. You know what I mean? Like 5 foul throws this season, the most ever in a Premier League ever in one season. I don't think a player has done that ever in the whole career. Like Giggs, 15 years or whatever in the Premier League, not one foul throw. And you got this guy just foul throws. And you know what? To be fair, some of them were a bit harsh, but the ones where his legs are almost doing a bicycle. Ballerina, yeah. The ballerina classes are not helping, but they've had enough of him. There's so many questions of why some of their young players are not playing or given a chance to play. And it's the same thing. Like we were speaking off camera about the manager saying one thing in the press conference and doing another thing, kind of like lying to the fans in a way. And Arteta's done a lot of that as well. And I don't know what it is. Maybe it's 2020. It has just screwed with everything. I don't know if the corona thing has like, there's strands of it that go in and you just talk some shit because all the managers, and we'll get into Oli and Pep Guardiola very soon, but Arteta is under pressure. If he doesn't not win,
so.
massively, massively under pressure. You're talking relegation battle.
Wow.
No, you are talking relegation battle. You're not. After 10 games, you're like, all right, this is where we are in the league, and this is where we're going. We're going to try build from here. 12 games in, you're a few points off relegation.
Yeah, but how many?
And you got
how many points off like the top 4 again? It could be the same situation as we found with
Nah, I don't think so. I think it's a bit worse than that, bro.
Maybe. Look, it's definitely looking good, but I wouldn't say they're in relegation danger.
14 points.
14, 17, and right. Yeah.
They got
right.
13. Yeah, so Southampton next. Then they got Chelsea, I think, after that.
Best case scenario.
You got that thing on your phone. You're showing me that thing on the phone. The next 5 fixtures. I think they got Chelsea, Wolves as well. It's not looking fantastic for them. Have you got it there?
What was I showing you?
On the WhatsApp. There you go. They got Southampton at home, Everton, Chelsea, Brighton.
Yeah.
And that's going into the Christmas period. They could come out of Christmas in relegation battle.
They could beat Southampton.
Of course, they could beat Everton. They could beat Chelsea and Brighton. They could have 4 games out of 4. They could. They could. But
it's more realistic that if they get a result against Southampton, that's a top 4 team done there. All right. Now they can only move 1 space up if Leeds lose and they're versus Newcastle. They could win that game. Don't think they will, but they could.
They'll still be 14.
They still I know. Yeah. It's not looking good. I just don't think that they're in danger of relegation.
But then they got Chelsea. And if Chelsea don't pick up points this week and they got Wolves, if they drop points against Wolves, that game against Arsenal becomes a bigger game. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though it's a big game anyways for both teams, it becomes if both teams drop points.
Games. Arsenal only have
but if Chelsea drops points now to Wolves this midweek, then this weekend it's even a bigger game against Arsenal. Sorry, not Arsenal. It's the week after, next week. Sorry, next week. And they got Everton's got Leicester this week. Everton, Leicester, then Everton, Arsenal. So Everton don't want to go on a run what they did after that Liverpool game.
Like they got out of the flunk.
They got 1 draw, 4 losses or 3 losses in a row. They don't want to go back to that.
No.
So Arsenal is in trouble. Arsenal's fucked.
Yeah, they are.
Arsenal is literally fucked.
No, they're in trouble. Look, hey, I would sack the manager. I would already do it because I just think get someone older, get someone who will get respect out of these friggin' I don't know. Bellerin thinks he's stuck in the 90s.
Would you bring Wenger back interim? Do they sort out?
I wouldn't do
Arsenal
that. I don't think he could handle it. Nah.
You would have won it. I don't think
they treated him like shit. The fans treated him like shit at the end. I know he wasn't doing good either, but did he get sacked or did he leave?
Yeah. What's that? Mutual agreement. Look, there's a few managers that maybe could fit the role, and I'm not even taking the piss. Pochettino, yeah, but I don't think he's the right guy. To be fair, I don't think.
I'd do it just to
Sam Allardyce. Nah. He gets you out of relegation. He keeps you in the Premier League.
But then that's like submitting to the relegation battle.
Pardew. No. To be serious, you have to help me out here. Hasenhüttl. Hufflepuff. He should maybe have a sniff there.
And miss out on Champions League next season.
He'll be an idiot. But I think a good shout.
Brendan Rodgers.
Brendan Rodgers, yeah. But he doesn't want to miss out Champions League.
Either.
But Rafa Benitez.
Ooh.
I know. I don't know.
Newcastle still, yeah?
No, he's not in Newcastle.
Who's Newcastle's manager?
They got the other guy. What's his name? Brian Robson. No, Brian Robson. He's gone. No, what's his name, bro? I forgot his name. Yeah, go on live score.
Mr. Manager.
But yeah, Rafa Benitez could.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know? I don't know.
I think he's better than Arteta.
Well, anyone maybe. Can I even get the results up here? Where we go? Steve Bruce.
No way.
Brian Robson.
That guy's had a broken nose for like 60 years.
Yeah, I mean he's doing better than Arsenal. But
yeah. Nah, I want to get Steve Bruce.
Rafa Benitez. I know a lot of the fans want Allegri. Can Allegri fix the problem?
If Allegri goes there, he's sick.
I mean, he didn't do well the last two seasons. Where he was at? What do you call it?
Juve?
Not Juve. Was he at PSG?
No,
he wasn't. But
he came to Chelsea, didn't he?
Nah, not Allegri.
Oh no, Allegri. No, I was thinking of the other one. He's telling.
Sorry.
No, not sorry. Conte,
Conte.
yeah.
Oh yeah, he wants out. Bro. He wants out. Maybe he can bring him in.
We should take him.
Nah.
Come on, bro.
Because you guys all complain about
Conte.
defensive. Everyone's too defensive. We're a counter-attacking team. The philosophy of United.
But we don't know how to defend. We don't know how to defend. So fucking if I take him.
Bro, we had Mourinho, the king of park the bus, and we still conceded.
Yeah, because
nothing's gonna help us, bro. We need the owners out, and this is what Arsenal needs too. The owners need to leave for this club to fix up. You can bring in any manager, you can bring in any players. Partey's never been injured in his life. Comes to Arsenal, he's injured for some reason. Aubameyang has his best season ever. He can't even score in a brothel. Lacazette, lack of goals, lack of points, lack of everything this season. Hector Bellerina is doing pirouettes in the 18-yard box.
Who else?
I don't know, man. I don't know who we got. Every week they're getting touched up like an iPad. I don't know what's happening here. I don't know. Arsenal fans.
More in you. Let's go.
I got nothing. I got nothing, mate.
Oh,
but
yeah. Okay, so that's Arsenal. So relegation battle for you.
I don't know. I don't know what's happening. They need a chop and change, mate. More changes than Bruce Jenner. That's what they need. Hey, more changes than Bruce Jenner. Caitlin in the house. Caitlin FC.
We're getting kicked off YouTube.
We're getting
banned. Getting deplatformed.
Yeah,
sure.
That's fine. That's fine. You know what? Because like
I did not endorse this.
Do you know what it is? Patrice Evra.
Follow me.
Patrice Evra, Sky. And even that, like, see what Patrice Evra was saying on Sky is like he had a Henri over on his house to watch one of the Arsenal games last season or something. And Henri turned it off in the first minute because Xhaka was captain. Now
he's thrown Henri under the bus with that, as if it's
he's thrown him under the bus. But then he's thrown a lot of people under the bus as well when he said about Zaha when he was at United. He gets off something with Moyes' daughter. He's just throwing everyone under the bus. He loves this game, bro. He loves this game. But let's be honest. My opinion, the ambitions of the owners are relegation ambitions. All they care is about literally before the game, they dropped they had a full commercial, the jacket, the old kit, old style, new old badge.
That was fucking ugly, bro.
Regardless, ugly or not, but here, buy this. Regardless, buy this. More revenue, it's
a 90-minute ad.
It's like Arsenal. It's like Arsenal Fashion Club, not Arsenal FC.
We're so close. We also play football.
Yeah, we
play
close.
Football on the side.
We got a football club on the side. Do you know what I mean? But that's what it is. It's becoming more of a business, and that's exactly what our owners are as well.
Yeah.
To be fair, but Arsenal, you guys are in a relegation battle. Let's not get that twisted. Relegation FC next season. I don't know, against Nottingham Forest will be a big game. Big game against Nottingham Forest. You also have Brentford. That's going to be a big clash. Who else? Bournemouth's coming up, so you won't be playing them. But you got Sheffield Wednesday. You'll be playing on Wednesdays now, back again. Not Fridays, Europa. Sheffield Wednesday's your level. But I don't know. Arsenal fans, let's done it. Let's go. Now we're going to start. Man United. Now we start. Man United.
What's going on?
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Manchester Derby.
All right. So let's talk about this game. Let's talk about this fucking game.
Okay, where do we start? You can say coming back off a big European defeat to Leipzig out of the Champions League, United needed to get.
The boys were ready.
It was a must win. The boys were ready.
Must draw.
Must draw. You know what? Let's be honest, bro. This game felt like, I said it off camera. I'm like, when you're in the World Cup and you're
played 2 games,
Spain and Portugal in the group against Iran and Qatar or someone else, and then you guys are already through Besiktas. You guys are already through, and it's just like, hey, how about kick back, take it easy. We're already through. Our competition starts in the last 16. No tackles. All friendly, all nice and friendly.
We're all from the same city. We love each other.
Yeah. And then it's like, Spain, Portugal, we're the same. Manchester City, United, same. Etihad means United in Arabic, so we got it on your jerseys. Everything like that. We're all friends. So just kick back. And it was literally a snooze fest, Seba.
It was a fucking joke.
And it's like, I don't know where to start. It's like, I don't know. Just to me, there was too much was going on. Like
too much.
As in like all together when you know when
Thank
you buy the
God there
package.
was no
Do you know?
fans there.
No, do you know when you buy like this is the whole thing? You buy the package deal, and it's like we need more substitutions in the Premier League, but we both made one sub. Ollie and Pep are going about this whole substitution. They make one sub each. I don't get that. Pep Guardiola, and it like let's question Ollie, but let's not forget about Pep as well. 2 holding midfielders. When has he ever played with 2 holding midfielders? Never. I can't remember.
I don't know what he was scared of. I don't know.
And then at the game, he's got the nerve to say, "We're going to Old Trafford, and it's very hard here. Everyone's beaten us here.
Yeah.
Everyone's beaten. There was no like.
Well, maybe
there was
you know
no
what?
sharp.
Maybe he was speaking about like
No, no.
like recent
The
history
lie,
losing
the lie.
to us. No. But
Yeah,
like,
but they But the thing is, recent history, they've beaten us at Old Trafford for the last couple of seasons. The last game we beat them, but usually this fixture goes the opposite way around. The away team always wins in this fixture. So
yeah,
they're just talking shit. Ollie said this was the best United performance against City that he's ever managed.
Ollie.
But do you see what I mean? Like this Corona, the pollen in the air has done something to these managers. It's just too crazy.
I just love Ollie's face after every game, no matter what. Just this is
what's going on, guys? We should get him on the podcast for the intro. I don't know what is going on here.
I can't wrap my head around like watching the game. It's like Ollie was. I said this to you off camera already, but like on the bench, just looking at Guardiola. Like, was he gonna make a sub? Not yet. Oh, I'm not gonna make one. Is he gonna make one? I'm not. Oh, yeah, I'll make one now. I'll make one.
I think Pep was the same way. Is he gonna make a sub? Or I'll make it instead.
But bro, we got like Van der Beek is such a hungry player, and this game had no intensity that he would have been the guy to do it. I reckon he would have done it. Like
I don't know.
Just some.
Maybe
Maybe not. I'm just
maybe not. But yeah, of course.
But
and
like
you gotta bring players on.
something.
You gotta bring someone on because what was our only sub? Who did we?
sub was
Martial came on.
Yeah, for Greenwood.
That's about it.
That's it.
I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. Pogba stayed on. McTominay stayed on. Fred. To be fair, I think Fred didn't do too bad.
Yeah, he did
Fred
all right. He did all right.
Maradona spins, nutmegging players. It was a friendly. It was a friendly. Like Fred is doing Maradona spins and megging players. What's going on? I don't know.
Passing back.
And then passing back sideways, backwards. It was just shambles. But like I don't know. I don't think it's much of a shambles as we think. I think it's worse that everyone else above us has dropped points except for like Leicester. Look, coming into the game week.
To be honest with you, like every other week, I'd be like, "Oh, point against City, I'll take it." You know what I mean? I'll take it. And obviously, that's what Ole felt this week. But just it was there for us to take, bro. Like it was a rare time when City looked really, really, really average. I know they haven't been great this season, but like,
yeah, I know,
bro,
100%.
we could have got them. We could have got like it was. They had more chances than us, but like
it was like it feels like
2-1.
if maybe not at the same energy levels, but when we played Liverpool last year, the first game when we drew, like they were there for the taking as well,
Yes.
and then we just slipped it up at the end.
But
Here as well could have gone both ways because again, just positionally we're everywhere. That chance that they had with Mahrez where De Bruyne slips it through.
Yeah.
You got Shaw. I know. To me, I didn't know. To me, it didn't look like he played well, but everyone is saying all the fans are saying. So I might have to watch that back, because there's a few times the way he's just. It's like he's glitching.
Well,
there's a PlayStation update that he's glitching, and someone's internet connection wasn't. Then he unfroze, and then Maguire's got the ball. De Gea kicks it up.
Yeah.
But
I think he was man of the match.
He was that with that pass to Mahrez, he should have scored, and then De Bruyne on the rebound should have scored as well. Second half, you have Jesus.
Yeah, right at the end.
Right at the end, and then De Bruyne, Maguire gets the block in, and look, Maguire defensively, I think we did decent.
Yeah,
our whole problem was the defense is shocking. We're leaking goals out of positions. Yeah, we were still out of position every now and then. But Maguire was solid. Lindelof was decent.
Yeah.
McTominay, Fred played well. But it's just both teams that are fun. Like, it's like, I don't know. It was just, I lost energy watching it because I'm like, what is going on? Both teams, I'm like, getting the ball 1-2 passes straight to the other team. I don't know. Like,
I don't know.
I mean, look, if you
maybe
really.
If Bruno was turned on. I mean, like switched on. If he was switched on, then maybe it would have been a bit different. But he had a shocking game. There was no one literally wanted to win that game. Ole did not want to win that game. Pep couldn't give two shits if he won that game. Apparently, like that's not what this fixture's about. And again, thank God the fans went there because those players let everyone down. all 22 all 24 of those players, because there was only 2 subs. Let everyone, all the fans down.
And that kills me too, because you got like the 2 managers a couple of weeks ago. You're complaining about we need more subs. The fixtures are coming too fast, too early. Not only are you playing the same team, you're not making any subs.
And players going down hurt, like Shaw was hurt. Tellers on the bench, bro, just playing for 20 minutes, like anything. Crazy.
I don't get it.
Look,
it was a lackluster performance.
I was waiting to talk about this game, and as soon as I started talking about it, I feel like I had nothing to say. Like, it's just like, what's there to talk about? In that 90 minutes.
Yeah, it's like it just burns me, because like you said, they were there for the taking. Like, John Stones was playing, bro. Laporte was on the bench. So their best players are not even playing. No Aguero, which was thank God, because I think he played midweek or he was on the bench for one of the games. I'm like, oh shit, he's back. He's gonna kill us. But they didn't really do anything of note to be like, oh yeah. Besides their clear-cut chances, they weren't even that clear-cut. It's like, and the Bruyne taking that shot was just like, huh?
Yeah.
The other shot was just like, yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, don't get hurt, because we've got a big game coming up against West Brom and Sheffield.
Put 6 past them.
You know what I mean? But I don't know, man.
Whatever, it's you know what? We didn't lose. Fuck, who cares?
we didn't lose. I don't know. Yeah, hard. And
I mean,
look,
we the fans lost, but the team didn't lose.
Yeah, look, to be fair, our home record needs to really improve. That's what's kind of killed us.
Yeah. If our home record was half decent, we'd be third, second,
first. Yeah,
maybe first.
But you think some of them games, it is hard. Yeah, it is hard. It is hard to watch United at times. I mean, still the debate will go on. The PE teacher is on top of Pep Guardiola, the Norwegian PE teacher. Sits 8th, Pep Guardiola. No one's really talking about Pep, how he's a fraud, sitting at 9th position, 19 points, 11 games in. You know what I mean? Like, hold on a minute. They got better goals. Yeah, it's okay. We've scored more goals than City, though. Have we scored more goals than Liverpool? No, we haven't. Dreaming. But yeah, guys, look, we'll wrap it up there. I know it's been a long podcast. There's a lot of shit to talk about. We'll see if we can fit in a back-to-back double game week podcast. We'll see. We'll suss it out. We'll see what we can do. Maybe we'll do a few games, because I know there's some big games coming up. Also, Rami's wedding. So Rami's that's why he's not here. He's getting married to the 3rd wife. Oh. Every podcast he's getting married, apparently. But yeah, he's gonna get done now. Huh? Gotta cut that one out. But yeah, big weekend on Saturday for us. Big Rami's wedding.
Should be
maybe do the podcast there live. Yeah, get it up on
during the first dance.
What's going on, guys?
During the first dance.
During the first dance. Hey, listen, what do you think about Pogba and his comments by the agent? But yeah, guys, we'll leave it there. Once again, thanks for watching. Make sure, like always, share, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. We're past the 3K, but we should be at like 100K by now. I mean, what do I need to do, man? The OnlyFans, Football Capital OnlyFans. I don't know. Seba's down. Fedi's down.
Give us a look at this luscious hair. This shirt.
That's it. All right, guys. Before he gets too rowdy, take it easy.
We're getting deplatformed.